Hi, welcome to You, Me and Mediumship. Not been putting many videos on over the last week because, like I said, I've been working on the Patreon side of things and getting some ideas together for that. If you want to visit Patreon and look me up on there, You, Me and Mediumship, and if you wish to join, that'd be great. But it's there. Trying to build a little community together so we can sit in circles online, obviously. We can have natters and you can all ask questions and we can all learn from each other. So it's there if you want to have a look. You, me and Mediumship. But tonight I want to touch on the subject of what is spirit. Obviously I've spoken about what does spirit look like, which is all well and good. We'll touch on that as well because obviously they both fit together. So what is spirit? Well, I guess as mediums we understand the term of spirit as being the conscious self in a way that carries on beyond the material being. So spirit is obviously energy, and we all sense energy in one way or another whilst we're in the body. We sense atmosphere. We sense the beauty of nature if we walk through woods, if we walk along the beach, even in a meadow. We feel at peace, so we are sensing that beauty of nature. So that is all energy. And obviously lots of different types of energy, but the energy we're looking at is like a natural energy. So it's the actual being within everything that surrounds us. So spirit itself is, like I said, it's kind of like the consciousness of a person. So within it holds obviously memory. It also, I'm saying it doesn't sound a very nice way of putting it, but this is just like a basic description. So there is obviously memory there. Emotion also. We understand that emotions are caused obviously through like chemical reactions in a way within the body, but there's also an energy aspect to that. We feel and sense the different energies within different emotions. They affect us differently, and we have to understand that energy of emotion, the energy of memory, the energy of life itself all exists within this spirit, this consciousness that we try and reconnect with whilst we're either sitting in the power or we're given a reading. So we're all surrounded by lots of different types of energies. We give off an energy. Each individual person gives off an energy. The energy can be in a way recorded through an aura. So depending on our moods, our emotional states, the auras vary in colour. So colour again, yet another energy field, another vibration. So they all tend to work together and work as one. So it's important, and you've heard this I'm sure many times, that the mind, the body and the spirit all have to be in harmony for us to be in a well state, if you like, in a good way. And it's important that all three work together. And obviously we have lots of problems. People have a lot of emotional problems, physical problems, mental problems. It's mainly because the mind, the body and the spirit aren't in harmony. So when that happens, it causes us all sorts of problems. So when we try to connect with spirit, we are using that energy that surrounds ourselves, our own personal energy, if you like. We are pushing that out there to blend with that consciousness, that energy of spirit, of a person that once was in the body and experienced life as we do. So what we are doing, we are using our outer energy, our soul's energy, if you like, our being, actually the center of being, self, to connect with exactly the same, but obviously without body. So it's important we try and get a grasp of what it is that we are actually trying to do. We are not mentally trying to connect to anything. Mentally, we cannot do that. As energy, as spirit, we can, and it can be done. And obviously it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of dedication to be able to get a clear picture, if you like, of the energy that is trying to connect with us. Spirit are around us, and that veil is a very, very thin veil indeed. We can't, because obviously we are very limited whilst in the body, and we can't, I guess, in everyday life, see, hear, or sense spirit. We have to sit quietly, we have to attune ourselves to be able to connect properly. And, you know, there are states that we go in naturally where that connection can grow stronger. And like nodding off, when we're nodding off to sleep, when we start letting go of the outside world, if you like, we are closer to ourselves, our actual being, as we start to let go. And the reason that sometimes, you know, people say to me, I see images, I hear voices, the reason that happens, obviously, is because we are letting go of the physical, and we are not attuning ourselves necessarily, we are naturally letting go of the physical, and at that point is where we are more closer to the veil, if you like. There's more chance that the blending of energies will happen because we're letting go of the forefront of our minds, if you like. And obviously we are aware all day long, you know, as we wander around, otherwise we'd be walking into lampposts and all sorts of things. So we are consciously aware of what's in front of us, what's going on around us. And we need to be consciously aware. But like I said, when we start falling asleep, when we're nodding off, and also we're letting go of that, we've no longer got any interest in what's going on around us, and we start to let go. And when we let go, then obviously, like I said, the blending of energy, it can happen a lot easier than what it would whilst you're out doing your weekly shop or whatever. So we kind of get a natural hint, if you like, as to what we need to do to be able to connect with spirit. That is our natural hint towards how we do that. So we need to learn to let go. And what enhances that to happen, what is sitting in the power. So we are obviously relaxed, we are letting go of the forward thinking, if you like. We're letting go of that element, and we're becoming at one with the energy that's around us. So by expanding our own energy field, we are merging with the energy field that is there naturally from spirit. We are merging with that and picking up on spirit there, like a memory, an image that may be placed there for us in order for us to give messages. And excuse me, and like I was trying to explain, I think in another video, we are not connecting with anything physical whatsoever. And because we're not doing that, then what we will pick up on, what we will sense around us, will be non-physical. It will not be a solid person. It can't be, okay? Now, many people will say, I see somebody as exactly the same way I see you as you stand in front of me now. I've got total respect for that statement, because you are, you know, I don't doubt that for 1 minute. But that image that you are seeing before you may well appear to be a solid person, if you like. It may well appear to be that, but that is what the Spirit has created and in a way imprinted into your energy field. So you are seeing a memory, if you like. You are seeing a manifestation that has been placed there by Spirit. It takes a lot of energy to be able to do that for Spirit, an awful lot of energy for them to be able to manifest in such a way that they appear solid to you within your energy field. And that's why it is quite rare. So when we get manifestation of Spirit, then we see personally, and I've experienced this a few times, there is like a tremor. And I always describe that tremor as being like on a hot day when you're driving along and you see the air seems to be shaking in front of you, like a mirage, isn't it? Off the road on a very hot day. And it's very similar. So before you start to see, the only way I can describe it, it's like the air start to move. And yes, there are sometimes lights there, but sometimes the image will just appear very briefly of the person that's before you and then fade. So now for different people, it happens in different ways, but that's how it happens for me. But Spirit are impressing an image into your energy field, if you like. And that image is simply energy. The emotion that comes with that image, again, is energy. The messages that come through that, the memory messages that come into your energy field, the maybe something that they remember well, that had quite an impact on their lives, that meant an awful lot to them, and they want to remind the sitter of that time. They impress that energy into your energy of that memory. So we are talking purely energy, pure love, pure light energy that is working with your energy field, your actual spirit, your soul. So yet again, I mention it, spirit, okay, spirit works with spirit. So it's your spirit working with a spirit. So it's important, like I've said, of repeating myself from other videos, that you get to know self deeply, you get to know yourself well, your emotional self. You need to get to know that very, very well, because that is your truth and who you really are. Once you've got a grasp of that, that is what you're pushing out there, your energy, your soul, your true soul out into the etheric, if you like, into that energy field for spirit to pick up on. And as you expand your energy, whilst sitting in the power, whilst just preparing, attuning yourself, as you expand that energy, it is seen. And energy, spirit will see that and merge with it. So you've got two merges of energy. The best way I can describe it is like dropping a droplet of ink into a glass of water. As you drop it in, it starts, you see it starting to mix with the water. So if you imagine the ink being spirit, you being the glass of water, as that energy starts to penetrate into the water and it starts to mix in with it. So it's a kind of blending, if you like, blending of energies. So spirit is energy. That is what spirit is. It is a pure, loving, white energy. It will hold memory. It will hold emotion. Okay, that is the ingredient of spirit. It holds many things, and you will pick up on those things. It is a living thing. It's real, it's there, and it will communicate with you. It will be at peace, obviously, and you can get some wonderful, wonderful messages once you build on that ability to be able to merge your energy with that of spirit. So that is what spirit is. It is an energy, and that's what you are. Okay, we look at each other, we have the physical, we have the material selves, okay, but without that energy, we would all be, well, I'm guessing we would all be like robots, okay? We each have that individual energy within us. And it's the same with Source, with God, you know, with the Great Spirit. Part of that is in us all. So if we can just bring that to the surface, work with that, work with your own energy first before you start to blend with that of spirit, work with your own, so you know yourself, know your own energy, it will help an awful lot with your mediumship. So just a little natter there, just a little thing to explain. I hope I've come across, I've tried to explain it as clearly as I can. Any questions, please leave them in the comments. And also, like I said earlier, have a look at Patreon, and please like my video, like and subscribe, because it means an awful lot. And I thank you for listening. So take care, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye for now.